And welcome back to Spyro the Reignited Trilogy. Specifically, welcome back to Magic Crafters and that freaking annoying little... I shall get you. Unfortunately, he pops up there, and I cannot get him. Come back down. Yeah. That's very annoying. These guys, I used to, with the way they used to look, on the PS1, I actually thought they were... Ow! If I would stop missing, that would be great. I actually thought they were really scary looking birds. How the hell am I meant to catch him? I can think of one way, but... I've never actually done it before. So yeah, that's one way of doing it. I really like Magic Crafters. It is very pretty. I would love to not miss anymore. There we go. Do not know what is with me today. Well, I say today, but this is the third video, and the third... Yes, by the way, I know that dragon is in there. I'm going to get him, but I'm very annoyed at that thief currently, so... And also this thief! Fuck you. There. But yes, that other thief in there is a bit too quick for us. So, the one way I can think of getting him is with Supercharge. Oh, come on. I need to pay a little more attention to that. Oh, there was a sheep. I forgot. Okay. Collect my thoughts real quick. So yes, Magic Crafters. Oh, for frick's sake! I passed him. All of that and I passed him. Magic Crafters is where the dragons who make magic are. There, I said it. That's basically the extent of the lore that I'm aware of. Is the entire purpose of the Magic Crafters dragons is they are literally just magical dragons. There we go. I've actually never done that. I've usually just caught him off guard in some way. But I forgot how I did that, so...
Welcome to Magic Crafters. I want you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky blue thieves.
Yep, so that was the leader of Magic Crafters. Not huge on the way his face looks. And there's one thing that has consistently bothered me, and that has been the interior of their mouths being the same color as their outside, their skin. That's not in all cases, but...
When you see arrows like these, you can charge along with them to begin a supercharge.
Supercharge? Excellent!
Go ahead, try it.
I like the little smirk he had at the end. I think there is, if I am not mistaken, and I need to check, and just in case that I am mistaken, there should be... Yes, there's a gliding spot over there. Another one of those continual things where you can't see where you're gliding to. Damn it, and it's a chest. I require a key for that. I don't need that sheep. So, the magic crafters have a particular issue, and if I'm remembering correctly, they actually... I can't remember there being any Norks up here in this area. Maybe they didn't have time to to attack. But instead, they have wizards and druids who are basically warring with each other. And it's very interesting to me.
This portal leads to a special place where you can learn to fly. I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
He did not want to hear that story. I like his, like, spiraling horns with the gem in the middle of it. I think magic... Oh, man. Hold on. I think the magic crafter dragons have some of the, most interesting designs. Well, the ones in the... Honestly, the one in Dreamweavers have the most interesting designs. Oh, no. Sorry, it'll take me a little bit to get the hang of that. Interesting doesn't necessarily mean in an aesthetically good way. There we go. Not a fan of those guys. But yeah, they are still druids, they're just weather druids. So, the druids have taken over this particular area. And, I mean, personally, I'm usually a fan of druids. There's the key. Like, I rather like druids. In D&D, as you know, like, if you've seen anything on my channel, we definitely do play D&D. And I'm somewhat knowledgeable about it, more or less. I mean, I'm not an expert, I haven't played it for years and years and years on end, but... Ow, my body! Ah, yes, here we are. I think I'll lose my key if I go in somewhere else first, so... The boss here is... well, Blowhard, as you may have seen on that... what am I doing? As you may have seen on the... Wow, I cannot talk and play things at the same time, I'm very sorry. I'm having a particularly hard time collecting my thoughts and focusing in general. But yes, this is a very pretty level. Look at it. I really love the mountain, like the mountain ranges and the, probably should have used Supercharge to make it a little quicker going down here, but it's just aesthetically great. And I also love the water. Unfortunately, we can't swim in it, but it's just very icy blue. It looks freezing. To Blowhard, as I prefer to do the bosses first. I did not check the skill points again. I'm very, very bad with that. I forgot it for the entire second game when I was playing it. Oh jeez, what happened? Okay, it just was stuff popping in. Alright. Blowhard. Ah, yes. One of the easiest ones there is. High Caves is gonna be the next one. apart from this. Yeah, the second and third one have way more. Oh. Really? Way more skill points in this one. Also, this is really pretty. Can I just take a moment to look at the gorgeous snow flurries? But they don't tell you anything about the druids or why they're here or why they are attacking magic crafters. There's not a lot I would change about the first game. In terms of what Toys for Bob did. However, I would have liked if they expanded upon it with certain things, personally. So yes, the way to get the skill point here is to just ride this up and down. But yeah, I really would have wanted them to expand upon the lore of these worlds, because it feels like there's a lot more here than they could have you know. Wow, my thoughts, they are not collected. It feels like there's a lot more here that they really could have expanded on and made it... I don't know, I just want to know more lore, man.
Thanks for releasing me, Spyro. You have no idea how long I've been trapped in Crystal. And, neither do I. Who are you again?
I'm out of here.
Spyro does not like to deal with senile dragons. So yes, the druids, they move, well, these ones, they move earth, simply enough. Personally, earth is my favorite element, and if I were to be able to control an element, I would choose that. Which may be evident from my D&D game. Ah yes, by the way, the bosses in this one's a lot easier even than the first one. The first one was hard only because of the dogs. This one, he doesn't even get a chance to hit me, really. Yep, that's it. That's all. He was just a wind druid. Is that it? Yep. I don't think there's skill points in every single level in the other ones, but the good majority of them, I think. Respawning enemies. Not a fan of respawning enemies. Ow. Was there a thing up here? Yes, there was. Actually, there's not actually one here that I particularly dislike. Let's try Crystal Flight, though. So, I think it's always good to do the flight levels first, because they're, you know, a bit difficult. Same as before, if I flail and fail too much, then I will just pause the recording and then get back when I almost have it or I do have it. Depends on how much you're able to see throughout my my playthrough. So yes, there are a couple of flight missions that look basically like this. There's this one, and then I think there's at least one, if not two more, that look like this one. So they're hard for me to tell apart, to be honest. There's another theory about specifically these, I should really be going against the grain here. But it's getting me precious time. Another theory about these flight missions is and why Spyro can fly through them is basically that... Frick, I missed it. I always miss the first one, don't I? It's because that... It's because these areas are magical. I'm not gonna get these. I missed two of them. Depth perception, it is lost upon me. Nope. Anyway. I can't remember exactly what I was saying, but I know I was saying something along the lines of the flight areas basically being either enchanted or having a large amount of updraft in order for baby dragons to basically learn how to fly. So the whole reason that Spyro is capable of, you know, flying continuously in these areas is specifically just because that the places are enchanted for that, just to teach baby dragons how to be capable of doing so. Why? No, stop. Don't need to stop. Stopping bad. 8 seconds, not long enough. Nope, not gonna be able to get to them in time. Alright, so I'm going to just, you know, stop it until I have it. Okay. So I managed to do that, and I'm not retrying it. Continuing on with lag and such. Ah, yes. Okay. So a few of these levels in this area are basically the same. I mean, not the same, but they are very, very similar. Mostly because of the setting being Alpine. For, I think, all of these areas. You know, it's kind of like Peacekeepers with the keeping with the theme, apart from the ice caves. Mostly stayed mainly as a deserty area. Oh, blasting off I go again. Here we are. Take a moment for the music to come back. So yes, they got big behemoths. I think they're actually called behemoths, actually. Yep. That's all they do, is they jump at you, really. And the druids try to ride them at you. They also will, make that go up and down. And I'm just gonna miss them both now. What is with me in missing these druids specifically? Also, I could have easily just hit them with that, but you know.
Oh, Spyro! You're not afraid of those big, noisy, gigantic, awful beasts, are you?
Of course not.
Oh, good. I didn't think so.
This area, I wouldn't know what they've used it for. I mean... Ah, yes, wait. That would be the wizard and the druid. The druid is pulling up earth in front of the wizard, and for some reason the wizard is wandering around. And then he throws ice, and they go back down. So it is wizards versus druids here. At least I'm pretty sure, because I do not think these are ice druids. They could be. They could very well be. Ooh, it's good I didn't get hurt there. By the way, these druids, they, for some reason, laugh at you. I don't know why. But they also are frightened of you, and they can't hurt you. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. They're peaceful druids. All they can do is move earth. I don't know how he didn't hurt me by doing that. Now this part I can get wrong sometimes. Just because, like, I overestimate the time allotted sometimes. But yes, I'd really like to know why the druids are here, and why they're attacking, and why the wizards are attacking them. Or why they're attacking each other, or why they have a feud in general. But yes, that is this area's problem. I'm pretty sure there aren't Norks. The Norks just can't get up here, I guess.
Thank you for releasing me.
I really like his design. So the Magic Crafters is unique in that way, that their issue comes from the feuding druids and wizards. Oh, look at his sleeping. And him throwing, I imagine, Wampa fruit at it, even though it's not quite throwing it. They used to terrify me. It sounds like they have about the same voice. Well, they make about the same sounds as I remember, honestly. They couldn't use the original, any of the original sounds in this game that I'm aware of, just because it was just way too low quality. Unlike what they did for the game, the remake of Medieval, which, should I go up there, or should I, ah, well, that's the end, so I might as well. The game Medieval, they reused, I think, just about everything apart from the soundtrack, or the score.
Great work, Spyro! If you keep this up, you'll learn all the tricks of the Magic Crafter's world.
Nice wings. Ah yes, and that takes us back to the beginning. I don't think there's any... missed some stuff. So there's a good reasoning for that, is in case you missed stuff. Let's see, what else can I talk about this area? Nothing I can think of for the area, but... oh hey, there's magic holding that up too. Neat. I can share an interesting little tidbit about the development of this game. Of, well, all three games, really. Most people already know it, however, if they've been keeping track at all with any of the development of the game. But Insomniac actually didn't have the files for the original game. It's basically just been lost to time. They moved studios at least once since then, and everything was just lost. So, what Toys for Bob ended up doing was creating a program that basically tracked Spyro's movements and the layout and all the information they needed while playing the game. It was called Spyroscope, I believe. And that's pretty amazing. That way they got like the right heights for everything and everything they really needed. Yeah, I should be able to make it there, shouldn't I? Yeah, I think that's what this is for. I can't make it there, but... Oh. I will get you! So yeah, they did recreate the game from the ground up by using that system. It was invaluable, basically, in making everything very accurate to how everything looks and moves and such like that. Obviously, they made a whole lot of changes. Well, you know, improvements, really. For example, obviously how Spyro, like when he's charging, for example, right now. Am I ever gonna catch this guy? When he's charging, his head will move before the rest of his body, which I really, really like. And the charging honestly feels perfect to me. I'm pretty sure I'm losing him on just like one turn. There we go. Like, it just feels absolutely perfect for me to control. I love it. Of course, the bounce to his walk is also another thing they added. So obviously tons of different animations and such. It still feels about the same, just a lot more bouncy and less stiff. And obviously a lot more reactive to your movements on the controller.
Remember that these blue thieves have stolen eggs outside the Magic Crafter's world as well. Don't worry, I'll take care of them.
I don't know if Magic Crafters is where they specifically like to put the eggs. Yes, it is not a good idea to stay on these platforms after these are lit, because they will blast you off of them. Only one? I did manage to fall off of these a lot. Alright, what am I missing, Sparks? Oh, it was right there. Good for me! Why am I... Wait, I don't need to go around in here anymore. So, yes. About the games in general, like I said at the very beginning, the first one is definitely the most polished. They took their time on it to just lovingly create everything about it. I honestly have no complaints, apart from, like I said, I would have preferred some more lore. The second one was when they started to get a bit rushed. Look at the guidebook real quick. Okay, high caves. We haven't been in any of the other places. Okay. So, by the time they finished the first game, and they were going to start on the second game, they basically were like, oh no, there's no way we're going to make the deadline. Just absolutely no way with the time Activision gave them. Which, by the way, I absolutely hate that publishers give developers a deadline. It makes the game suffer, and that's why self-published game developers are the best way to go, in my opinion, but they don't always have the money to make the game. Anyway. Can't go in here yet. These guys will kill me. There's no way I can do anything about them right now. And here are the wizards and the druids fighting again. Wind druids again. So basically when they figured out we have nowhere near the amount of time that we need to finish the games. I know there's going to be a whirlwind coming at me. There it is. Activision signed on the other company, which I keep forgetting the name of, to work on the third game, while Toys for Bob worked on the second game.
Please do something about these green druids. They insist on moving everything in sight.
They sound like a minor inconvenience for you. But yeah, there's probably not a way I could easily pinpoint these dragons' professions either. Ah! It moved right out from under me. Damn it. There we go. So yeah, they brought in. All I know them as is the same. Oh, by the way, here's the picture we're supposed to get for the skill point. There you go. They brought. All I know them as is the. Oh, hello. These keep you from falling. Basically, you're not going to take fall damage here. All I know them as is the developers who made Sly 4.
I hate those bugs. When I become big and strong like you, I'll squash them all.
Until then, remember that supercharge makes you invincible.
Not a fan of his muzzle. But yeah, so they brought in that studio and they basically did the entirety of the third game. And we're also not given enough time to do it either. So that's why the third game is so buggy. Toys for Bob, however, I don't know if they're just a bigger studio or what, but they were given pretty much the same amount of time for Spyro 2 as the other studio was given. Damn it! Oh yeah, I forgot. As the other studio was given for Spyro 3. I didn't know what I was doing there. I was like, maybe I'll keep running and just run into something that will be helpful for me. So yeah, the third game is a bit of a buggy mess. I mean, you may have played it and it's perfectly fine for you, and that is great. Awesome to hear that. Oh, hello.
Try combining your supercharge with jumping and gliding, and really explore the high caves.
I rather like his muzzle. It's like those dogs that were stung by a bee. So, yeah, the third one could have seriously used a ton more polish. By far. They didn't give it nearly the amount of love that it needed. And I've experienced a couple of game-breaking bugs, actually. game breaking, as you saw at the very, very beginning, where I have 99%ed the whole game and could not get the very last gem. I cannot remember how to do this. Oh well, that was never going to work. I don't know what I thought I was doing. So yeah, now the my personal game for the first time I played it is just stuck on 99%, and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it because that gem just never spawned. Oh no. I think there's a way to do you, actually. Almost. No. Let's see if we can get you a little closer. Now let's see if this works. There we go. A little easy way to do that. Now I just need to figure out how to get over there. I don't think I need supercharge to leap over there, but... Nope. That did not work. I'm sorry you have to keep seeing me constantly just be dragged up here. I cannot for the life of me remember exactly what... Come on. Come on! I was right there. I know I'm not doing it wrong. Maybe I just need to be closer. I don't think this will work. Come on! I'm starting to get a little frustrated now. Because there's no other way that I'm aware of to do it. Toys for Bob couldn't have lowered this just, you know, a little. I'm giving it all I have. Wait, I don't think there's a higher point. Well, there's up there, I guess. I think the only way to get up there is to leap from here. Assumedly. Nope, apparently not. Apparently there is no way to go anywhere up here. Why are you taking me this way? Well, this has been quite frustrating so far. Nope, there is just nothing here, is there? What else could I possibly do? I guess I just have to hit it just right. That's frustrating. That's very, very frustrating. Oh, there's no way I'm making it. Seriously, what do I do? This is really starting to get on my nerves. I may have to just, like, pause the recording if I keep this up. Seriously! Okay, so I'm going to pause the recording until I figure out what I'm doing. Okay, so I ended up doing it immediately, after pausing it. I just used supercharge and... yeah. I probably should have tried that more. Sorry. you got to see me floundering about for quite some time before anything good happened. Apologies for that. It's a lovely little area we're in. Let's see. I should be... Oh yeah, there's still the spiders. Which we will have to use Supercharge to get rid of. Which will take numerous times, I am sure. Oh! I don't know what I thought I was doing there. The spiders are much closer. Ah yes. Make a hefty turn. Aww. So yeah, there are... Well, he called them bugs. Spiders aren't exactly insects, but... Yes, so there are... Well, there's a couple of ways to take care of them, actually. You don't need the supercharge to be able to get rid of them. They love to come after you as fast as they can, however. Well, you know, let's get rid of that. So yeah, as soon as you get near this area, they'll do that. And here comes another one of those things that they will definitely tell us about way after the fact. Fairies, when they kiss you, it gives you a neat little effect. I now have super breath. It runs out really, really fast though. So, yeah. So I don't think I can get all the way down there with the super breath. I'm going to try to. Yeah, I do not think so. Yep. The last one and everything. Alright, well, I have to use the supercharge then. It is the only way to get all of the gems. Oh, for frick's sake. Back up I go! So, there's not enough in this area for me to say, those are stairs, I can't use the stairs. There's not nearly enough in this area for me to explain what they possibly could use it for. I mean, apart from just having fun with Supercharge. That is the entire point of this area, is to get you used to Supercharge. There we go. And that is all of the bugs. Now, as for all of everything else... Huh, why didn't I get these? Alright, Sparks, let me know where else I'm going. If this is the area that I'm thinking it is, there is a spot. Ah, yes, there it is. Well, there is a building here. Whoops. So, ah, yes. There we are. Excellent. So, well, I mean, there is a lot of interior here, actually. I don't know. Maybe this is just where... maybe this is just where several magic crafters live. I don't know. like I said, with all of this, I'm just kind of guessing. I mean, some of it I know, because, well, offhand I know it, but because I'm told that the booklets that you got for the original games explained what the dragons do in each area. Well, a vague explanation of what they do in each area. Which is why I know that. Personally, when I had the books, well, specifically the first book, I mean the first game, sorry, with the little booklet, I never read it. As I was a very young child when I had that. And I did eventually lose my book. My copy of Spyro, sorry. I did eventually lose it because I don't know, either we were moving or someone stole it. Those could be the only two. When I lived with my parents, people randomly stole some of our stuff sometimes, especially dogs. I don't know what the hell is it with people, but they kept stealing our dogs. In fact, I've never had, well, I've had it once. There was only once when, a dog that I had actually passed away. And every single other time has been the dog was stolen. And we've actually had a huge amount of dogs because of this. Because I guess we just could not get away from the amount of people who would just steal our dogs. No matter what. Like, the very last dog that was stolen from me was actually one of my favorites, and this time I actually knew exactly who stole it, and it was my cousin. And it was a pug, like a purebred pug, and it was obviously why he stole the dog, is to sell him. Because, well, my cousin was a drug addict. Simple as that, really. That kind of, that was, that ran in the family, I guess. Well, not I guess, I know. There was a lot of... Ow. There was a lot of drug use in the family. And because of that, however, silver lining, I have never done any... Ow! I've never done any substances at all. I don't smoke, I don't drink. 0 types of drugs. I can't remember how to get up there.
Welcome to Wizard Peak. This is my favorite supercharged spot. Use it to bash those wizards.
Yep, they are wizards. I wasn't expecting to talk about so many personal things, honestly, in this. They just kind of ended up coming up for some reason. Could have supercharged these, probably. I don't know, I guess they were just kind of really relevant at the time, and then I was like, oh, okay. Oh. So close. Yeah, I need to, you know, respawning enemies. I need to definitely actually glide at the end of this. No! Maybe glide when I'm a bit higher. Okay, I'm just not gonna bother with these respawning enemies. There we go. Oh, come on! Well, I want to say that was my fault, but that didn't feel like my fault. Okay, carefully now. So yeah, there's just this little dude, back here for no reason. And yeah, there's still stuff up there, but hopefully I can make this. Ooh! It was definitely a... freaking thief. It's very annoying. Oh. He decided not to run in time. Oh, that's fine with me. I like that they were just sitting there like having a conversation. But yes, that was all eggs collected, as in, I imagine every single egg in the game. Oh! So it looks like these big guys are summons, I imagine, of some sort, from the wizards. To fight the druids in whatever rivalry they have going on.
Listen carefully, Spyro. There's a secret area in the artisan's home world near the waterfall. Try jumping on the stones there.
Artisan's homeworld? Waterfall. Sounds good.
I love the spiraling things he has on him, and the fact that he drew little map locations on his wings. That's adorable. Here's the next one.
Well done, Spyro. Thank you for releasing me.
At least they, you know, they make them say more than just thank you for releasing me. In general. There was a lot of that in the first... Oh no. There was a lot of that in the original. Where that's all they would say is thank you for releasing me. Alright, I know what I must do. There's a lot more supercharge in this game than there is in the other ones. I do not think there's anything around the bend. Well, apart from these, on this side only. And Sparks is fine, so we do not need that little sheep. And I hate when they put ones that you have to use your horns on places that you can fall. Also, I really feel like Spyro's breath either lasts longer or has more of a range, or... Oh, come on. Or something of that sort, because... Oh, it's probably these. Is it not? Oh, right. I forgot. We haven't flown around to that other spot yet. Let me try to remember how I do that. It's not flying around here, is it? I don't think it's flying around here. I'm gonna do it anyway and probably die. Pretty sure this is a no. I'm glad it loads so fast like this. Yeah. Respawning enemies. If you don't know by now how much I hate respawning enemies, you definitely will. Now, I definitely do not remember how to get up there, but I am going to see if there is a way up there by this, because it's probably, let's face it, it's probably another one of those where you have to glide without being able to see where you're going. More than likely. Ooh, that's lovely. And it's probably over here. Alright. Let's see if I die. There we go. Yes. All finished. Whoop. Alright, which way do I go now? I think it's this way. Well, I guess I'm just gonna supercharge my way all the way over there. Bonk. It's very satisfying to get 100% in all of the areas. The next homeworld we are going to is gonna be... Oof. There's a certain level in it. One sec, actually. Do I have all of them? Isn't that all the Magic Raptors worlds already? I think that's all of the worlds. Let me just take a quick look. I already did that one. We did the two over here. I did the flight one. I don't want to leave this place. So it's ouch! I forgot you can't flame them. Did that one up there, and that, yep, that should be all of them. Now we just need to talk to the balloonist, and which is not that way, and then go on to the next part, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna miss this place though.
Thank you, Spyro, for recovering so many of our dragon eggs. Hop aboard for the Beastmaker's world if you're ready. Would you like to go?
Ah yes, Beastmakers. It's interesting. And it's, apart from the one after it, is the most enigmatic as to what they do and why they, well, I know why they do it, but they're a bit on the odd side, I will say. And here we are. Hello. And that will be all for this particular video. I'm about to start the next one too. So, go away, Sparks.